What's going on, Cinepals? I'm Jabby Kaway, joined by SYNTELL Kaway.
Hey, what's cracking, baby?
We are watching 14 voices you didn't know Troy Baker could do. Now, I had every intention of doing this while The Last of Us was hot and trending, but here we are, several weeks out. The finger on the pulse of the trend. So,
Yeah, you gotta warn me before you get outlandish like that. All right.
Troy Baker is always relevant. But you guys, thanks so much for joining. Hit that subscribe button, bell icon, all notifications. Pretty please vote this up. Let YouTube know you're enjoying what you're watching. There's a lot of these videos with Troy Baker on the internet that has been around for years that I just haven't seen, and they are fun. There was one for The Last of Us, the alternate ending of The Last of Us. Did you see that?
No, I haven't seen that one.
You should do a reaction to it on your channel. You should
Okay.
just look up at some point. That's a separate thing. Subscribe to SYNTELL. Here we go.
Guys, it's Holly here from PlayStation. It's after hours at Paris Games Week.
Woo!
And I found you slooping around
know.
the stand. Now, we did a video with Nolan where we challenged him to do some of his voices.
Right.
I'm gonna challenge you to do the same thing.
Okay.
You ready? We're gonna do as quick as we can.
Here we go.
Okay, Pagan Min working for Karat's tourist board.
Well, that's, first of all, the most preposterous thing I've ever heard.
Oh my
Booker
God.
DeWitt explains what on earth happened at the end of Bioshock Infinite.
Nobody has a clue.
Talon from Shadows of Mordor complains about The Hobbit being 3 movies instead of 2.
First of all, I'd kill every single hobbit there was. I don't like them, they're big feet. They're just like orcs and they deserve to die.
Did you know that was him? I didn't know that was him. I had no idea that was him in Shadow of War or Shadow of Mordor. Wow.
Well, okay.
Kanji from Persona 4 cooing over a puppy when he thinks no one is looking.
Get bent!
That was amazing. Jazz from Transformers explains why Michael Bay is the new Orson Welles. Nathan wrote this, by the way.
Well, first of all, they're both filmmakers. That's something crazy. And then second of all, they're both
Sunderland from Silent Hill 2, he was played by...
I'm not even familiar with these voices, but damn that like.
I didn't know he was Jazz. I had no idea.
James Sunderland from Silent Hill 2, if he was played by Christopher Walken.
Are you Maria? Sure. It's okay. The guy with the pyramid head is gonna come around and chop us up both into pieces, small pieces, mail yourself back in a bag. Customs.
Nolan North.
That was brilliant.
Noel North, Uncharted, pretty much the coolest guy ever. Who's Troy Baker? Oh, he's the one past it. There he is. There you go.
It's amazing.
Oh,
He's
disappeared, right? Disappeared,
Just
right?
doing you. That's. I'm getting punched in the car.
Yeah,
Yeah.
later on you're gonna get punched.
Little bit.
Joel from The Last of Us tries to tell a first date a little bit about his past in an upbeat way.
Well, full disclosure, I don't necessarily have the best luck with women. They have a tendency to end up dead. I was a single father. Now I'm just kind of. I kill a lot of people. You should probably know that. Don't mind the blood. It's not yours or mine. It's partly mine.
These are terrible.
That was awesome.
Oh, yeah, that is great.
That was
Yeah, yeah.
awesome. Voiceover people astound me more than gymnastics people. Like, the ability, it just blows my mind. And the thing is, they're just reaching into their pocket, you know, because they've trained themselves to be able to switch on the fly. They have created these characters that they can summon anytime. To me, it looks like magic. Like, what? How did you, like, how did you do that?
Yeah.
Wait, where'd the ace go? You know?
Yeah.
How'd you
No,
do
no, I
that?
feel you. You already got us with the change up. Just like, dang, you really sound like that dude. And then you're going to add some humor to it or some perspective. Yeah, that's dope. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
I need some classes.
You're single-handedly taking down every franchise I've ever touched.
Troy's looking for work.
Yeah, so anybody.
Dance for
Lego
your food.
Marvel superheroes pondering the meaning of life.
I am Groot.
The Arkham Knight orders a pizza.
Why? Oh, Arkham Knight or Jason? Because that's the switch.
You guys can't see behind the camera, but Nathan Dave have lost it.
They've wet themselves. Look. Oh, it's pooling at their feet. That's.
Final Fantasy Snow gives very precise instructions to the hairdresser about his next do.
Okay. So I'm thinking about losing the whole bandana thing and just kind of going my own
Oh my
thing. 'Cause that's
God.
what heroes do, right? Steel guard. That's what I want to call this haircut. Steel guard.
It's pretty
Choke
good.
asks, have you ever danced with the devil in the pale moonlight?
Oh my God.
With apologies to Jack Nicholson. Have you ever danced with the devil in the pale moonlight?
Wow.
Ocelot questions Snake about reports he's been assaulting unsuspected Mother Base recruits.
We need to speak about Quiet.
Oh my God.
It's gonna say that. She happened to pass along to me that you're not pretty good.
Wow.
Drake talks about Troy.
Yo, like oh, Jesus, he's like Phil Lamar. He's just been everywhere and you just didn't know.
Yeah, I had no idea.
Maybe he's got a cameo in Pulp Fiction also. Like, who knows, man? This dude's been everywhere. He's like the Johnny Cash song. You don't know Johnny Cash very well, do you?
I know who Johnny Cash is, the man in black. Yeah.
He's got a song where he's like, I've been everywhere, man. And that's the only line I can remember.
Sam Drake talks about Troy Baker behind his back.
I'm not gonna say he's more handsome than me. I'm just saying that I'm probably the most handsome person on this entire game. I mean, I got my little brother there, little brother, in more ways than one. You understand what I'm saying to you right now? And this area is very small. That's why it compensates a lot. You got to shoot everybody. They're like, hey, where the Nathan's got a small. That's what you hear.
His character in Uncharted, it's like I had no idea that was Troy Baker. For the longest time. I can't, dude. It's like, this is magic. This is sorcery. Like, how are you able to completely be this other person that is unrecognizable from that person over there?
It's nuts, man. Like, I'm like, who trained you? Are you like a voice Jedi? Yeah. And then it's bad enough that, you know, like they sound great, but they really have their own distinguished personality to go along with it. Golly, that's bananas.
I did a video game audition for one of the Need for Speed games. I remember, first off, I was told I did not need to do any Latin accent. I could just do me. It was like a guy from Florida or something.
Okay.
And I get to the audition, the first thing the director asks is, hey, can you do like a Cuban accent? So I just tried my best to wing that shit. That went horrible.
You stereotyped the hell out of that, did you?
So anyway, there's an opportunity at the beginning of the audition where part of the audition, they go, we want to see your character walk. It's like, not you, how does your character walk? As a mocap artist, as a motion performance artist, you have to develop a walk for your character. I think in some ways higher than that of like a regular actor. Because you got to really like create all that stuff. You know, not that you don't for, you know, like Daniel Day-Lewis or what's his name, who played Obi-Wan Kenobi in the first Star Wars, Alec Guinness. Yeah. He would come up with a walk for every single character. Every character Alec Guinness ever played had a different walk. But not everybody does that, you know?
Right.
The dude in Men in Black walks just like the dude in Ali. So same fucking walk.
That's true, you know, and I never really respected, like truly respected motion cap artists until I forgot his name. I know you'll give me the guy that played Gollum. He's in Black Panther. He's been directors of Venom.
I know what you're talking about.
Anyways, I can't think of his name. So he did such an incredible job that it made you really consider, be like, dang, maybe there should be like an Oscar category for mocap.
Andy Serkis.
Andy Serkis, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah, like, you know.
I think you're absolutely right. I can totally get behind that. An Oscar category specifically for mocap would be quite interesting. Maybe they have their own awards already for motion capture.
I think they do when it comes to video games. I think with the video games awards, I think they do.
I feel like there definitely should be an Academy Award for that stuff. And they would definitely broaden the scope of the Academy Award. That might be opening a can of worms. They've been avoiding the stunt category for the longest time.
I don't understand that. Life of me, I don't get that, but that's another hill to die on.
Yeah. But anyway, I thought this was dope, and hopefully you do too. You guys, thanks so much for hanging. I'm Jabby Kawai. This is...
Hey, it's your boy SYNTELL.
Peace out.